on, and
hello, Patreon friends. Welcome to Last Call of Cthulhu. We have just finished the last game, and we're here to talk about whatever.
There were no werewolves in San Francisco, as far as I know.
No, hold on. I'm kind of curious if that guy that he was beating actually was a werewolf, but just a completely innocent werewolf.
I have no.
Just a completely innocent person.
I don't know. That's if I didn't have to decide, I'm keeping it open. I'll be as surprised as you are when we find out. That was.
I think we found our big bad. Emperor Norton is going to learn magic now, and
we must stop him.
Or we just never go back, and if he takes over California, all the more power to him.
You know, California's been talking about becoming its own republic for a while anyway. Right. They can have fun.
There you go. Just to give it to him.
Emperor Norton. There you go.
San Francisco, though, is a great Abe town. Like, it's not...
It is like the quintessential Abe town.
Yeah. I like doing all the gambling. That I got some cash out of that, so that was good.
I'm just worried that Abe is bringing new venereal diseases to San Francisco.
He is the typhoid Mary of venereal diseases.
Yeah. Abe, patient zero Froman. That's right.
Yep, exactly. Traveling around.
Oh man. So you think Ramsey's a lunk, huh?
But Emperor, I was like, what would Emperor Norton think of, like, because you're a wagon driver, but there's no wagon, and so
right.
I was like,
no, that's great. Because I got the fisticuffs and everything. Yeah.
Is Ramsey big?
Ramsey size is small, but they have fast talking, they have fisticuffs, they have firearms, both kinds.
When somebody is dangerous. Yeah. There are dangerous people and there are not dangerous people. And Susanna and Ramsey are probably the two dangerous people. Jared, for a different reason, is dangerous.
Jared is dangerous because he'll do things for knowledge that may or may not be useful.
Right.
Yeah.
I really, this is not tooting of horns or anything like that, but I just really liked that knife thing. Like, yes. I came up with that before the game, and I was really loved that.
No, it's good. I liked it.
Not your best work. Not a fan.
You got out of it pretty good, Jared. You gave it back, man. Come on. Yeah. You're better than Jonesy did.
I'm surprised that you actually took that deal.
Me too.
I thought I was gonna get more out of it, and then it was like,
But he laid out exactly what you were going to get. He said, "I will tell you where it is and how to destroy it." That's what you asked for.
And then now you're not like doing anything.
Yeah, stuck with him.
Well, the problem is that knife is going to keep showing up.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
It's like a Chekhov's knife.
Oh yeah, and Ramsey can see it.
This point, the knowledge wasn't worth it because right now you haven't acted. Yeah, I was about to say you haven't acted on it, and really, I think throwing anything into a volcano will destroy it. Like, that this is some mystical thing. If you whip it into a volcano, I was like, well, shit, that's gone.
So you're saying what I'm hearing at least is I need to set up a deal with Brown Jenkins to learn how to make volcanoes.
No, because you know the other way to destroy it, that hole in the wall of the temple, and that's valuable.
Sure, but he pretty much did reveal, like, oh yeah, volcanoes take out just about everything, and it's like, oh well, okay, if we have any future MacGuffins that need destroying, if I can create a volcano,
make a volcano. I'm sure there will not be any associated problems with creating volcanoes.
How big? How big? Like this little mini volcano?
Like if it's a little one, you can just like shove something in.
Brown Jenkins gives you like soda water and
oh my god, he's the Mentos guy.
Mentos and a Coke. He teaches you how to make the science for a volcano.
If it works, if you describe the tablet melting in the little science fair volcano, I'm like, okay.
Jared's like, I killed a man for this.
Oh God, yes.
Oh, the best part is I didn't understand what he said, so he couldn't tell me that he had a family and kids or anything. Woo!
What? Oh my God. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be great. He's gonna attack the cops and they're gonna arrest him. And then Renee is free from the Emperor. That's all I was trying to do.
Oh, you brought her out of his.
What is wrong with you?
It immediately didn't go as planned. Like,
Oh,
I was like, hey cops, go down that alleyway. I'm gonna run over here.
Yeah,
Cool.
that your interactions with police have rarely gone, like, historically they just don't go well. The San Francisco part was sort of free form, because for Patreons, I'll tell you this. I actually asked the players before we started, like, do you want to do the werewolf thing? Do you not want to? And it was sort of all over the place. So I just sort of went where people were going, and
You went all over the place with us.
yeah. I'll follow you guys wherever you want to go.
All right.
well, you could have done were-rats instead, mixed it up.
No.
I totally forgot. I got in one D&D reference. I totally forgot that I wanted to have Jenkins do a whole warlock and patron thing about the knife.
Oh, you would have become a hexblade warlock.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'll kill some more people for that.
For the ability to cast 2 spells every short rest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you know what? Just as long as you have the cantrip Eldritch Blast.
Just make sure you also take the invocation Agonizing Blast so you can add your non-existent charisma to it.
She just called your charisma non-existent.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait a minute. Can I add charisma's not a stat here.
I know.
Appearance. I'm gonna add 60 to every Eldritch Blast.
Ow.
That's not how magic works in this world.
Yeah, you kill a person each time you cast it, which is great because if you land it, you've killed a person and then you get to cast it again.
One of the fun things I noticed is during the chat, like, people were looking up historic, like, they were like, when you started talking about volcanoes, they're like, let's see volcanoes in 1870. They were like
Awesome.
looking stuff up and trying to find somebody was trying to figure out how Emperor Norton died. It's kind of a sad story. He just passed out on a park bench and they found him and he passed away, probably, drunk and
Bitten by a werewolf.
Drained of all his blood.
But he was pretty old. He lived a long, full life. Like, he wandered around San Francisco for like 30 years.
Wow.
He was Emperor Norton. He was Emperor Norton for a long time. I don't know, like, if you're not from here, you don't understand what a weird story Emperor Norton is. Just a guy who claimed he was the leader of the free world, and everybody in San Francisco went, sure. And
he would write his own money, and people would
write his own money, and there were, like, he knew the restaurants that would take it, and he would, like, they'd save him a table, and he got, like, box seats at the theater. It was just a weird. Actually, if you come to San Francisco now, there's a guy who does Emperor Norton tours, and he dresses as Emperor Norton. He's fantastic. He does a whole tour of downtown San Francisco.
Oh, cool.
Around Emperor Norton. We saw him. Rachel and I went to, like, a history day when you could go places, and he spoke and he, like, talked about the history of it. And there's a whole neat world of Emperor Norton recreation. But as Thomas said, now Emperor Norton goes off to learn magic and become the big bad. And you guys head to a ominously named church in Utah.
Are all welcome there?
Oh.
Bring your own angel.
Bring your own, bring your own angel. Yeah. I think we should go ahead and do skill checks before next session.
Okay.
So for you, I guess we can do them here, and you can tell Patreons what you improve. But again, I'll just tell Patreons, skill checks are the advancement in Call of Cthulhu. So every skill that the players successfully use, they put a little check next to, and now they're rolling against that skill. And if they fail the roll, they get to add points to it. So the better you are to skill, the harder it is to improve it.
using the wrong dice.
So the only skills that I've actually used, which are pretty Abe-like, is charm and gambling. And I didn't make charm, but I do get 5 extra points in gambling.
There you
I'm
go.
up to
Nice.
55 as a gambler.
Yeah, I got 8 extra points in gambling.
Cha-ching.
I got a critical fail.
Oh, thank goodness.
Great. I just got a 9 into rifle shotgun, making that 69. Nice.
Nice.
I also improved fighting brawl and dodge. Did not improve handgun.
That's
No.
spot hidden. No,
Dodge is
couldn't
always
do
a nice one to improve.
It is.
Library use.
How do
is
you
up.
improve your dodge because it's half your, oh, if you actually dodge something.
If you dodge, yeah, you need to
Got it.
dodge something.
So
Yeah,
even though
because
it's half your dex,
And
still
I
up.
did not realize. Yeah, it starts off as half your hit, as half your dex, and I did not realize in the previous campaign that hey, it has a checkbox next to it. That
Yeah,
means you're
me
supposed
too.
to check the damn thing.
Yeah, I think only Cthulhu Mythos does not have a check next to it.
And credit rating.
Credit rating.
No credit rating, right?
It's so
Yeah, credit rating
strange.
only goes down.
If you spend money, you think you get better at spending.
The more I spend, the better I get at it.
Better at having money.
And yeah, as you buy useless items and fail, you're like, oh, I shouldn't have bought those.
As the Delta Green player handbook says, we learn from our failures.
That's right. Delta Green has a slightly different system than Call of Cthulhu. In Call of Cthulhu, you want to roll as far below your skill as you can. In Delta Green, you actually want to roll as close to your skill as you can, because that's the critical success, is doubles and better as you get closer to your skill. Which is kind of a neat difference, an interesting twist. I'm always a sucker for the doubles as criticals, but it's a lot of bookkeeping, because you have basically every roll the G must be, and what'd you roll? You have to like remind the players, unless you've been playing for a while, that is the critical. Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay does that as well. And comically, so combat in Warhammer, if I attack, you defend, and you defend with a skill, like if you defend with a weapon skill and you roll a critical success, you have critically wounded me in defending. Just another way that combat in that game is super fast and bloody.
Don't leave yourself open like that.
See, that's right. Or just don't get into fights. That is, it seems like I only GM games where you should really run away from every fight.
With a turkey leg, you throw it to the cannibals and then you run. That's the strategy.
Next game is gonna be Abe's hunt for a turkey leg. That will make the ride with them a couple hours north.
Can I get a bunch of turkey legs in a cooler? Can we put that in the back of the car?
We should probably just get a turkey and then make it as close to the cannibals as we can.
You know
So
what?
they'll get the aroma of a cooking turkey. Be like, does that smell
What
like?
are we gonna have? We're gonna have this on a rotisserie on like a cart or something for them, so that we can cook it while we.
Okay, what you're saying is
we're on horseback.
Yeah.
We have to hire a chef, get a turkey. This is a lot of work just for my plan, just to throw a goddamn leg and run.
Well, you've already now.
Bit.
There it is for Patreons. You've heard their plan for next session. It's going to be, the turkey leg will fix everything.
We could throw the chef and run.
That would probably be more effective than the turkey leg. Anybody who knows, cannibals have a long and storied history in Call of Cthulhu. So for some of you, if you know, that might trigger some thoughts about what could be happening, but we'll find out. So Patreons, thank you so much for all you do for Quests and Chaos. We're here because of you. It really helps us out. So thank you so much. Goodbye, Patreon friends.
Oh, I have to do a thing. Okay.